Welcome, Aquarius. We are going to start with the Animal Spirit deck. It's actually called the Wild Unknown. It's by Kim Kronz, but she uses animal spirits in the deck to portray the meanings. So what I'm going to ask first is, what is the energy? Actually, no, I'm going to ask, how are people around you viewing you? And I'm not asking that because it's important, but it may give you some information that you want. It doesn't mean that it's accurate. People could be wrong. This whatever you're about to hear could be inaccurate. But just in case you're curious and it might confirm something, how are people around you, others, what are they observing about you or whatever circumstance you're in or whatever you've been dealing with? How are others? Okay, it's right here. Oh, this is a big compliment. All right. So let's talk about the bee, first of all. Now, I know that I'm very, very certain about this energy. It's not even an energy. This is actually true, okay? There's something that you do to the environment around you. Say it's your apartment or your home, or it doesn't matter where you live or where you're residing. Even if you're staying at somebody else's place, you add something. It could be the way that you place objects or the way that you use lighting, or I'm not saying that you are a great decorator. Well, actually, I am, but I'm not saying that you need all of these tools. You can, in fact, it's the opposite. You could make a room look really cool and stunning with absolutely worn out tools, put it that way. It's an added touch. It's creativity. It's artistry. And it comes from within. It's like, well, actually, I'm going to give you an example. I have a younger sister who is an Aquarius, and when we were she was in her late teens, I was in my 20s, and we were walking down Granville Street in Vancouver in Canada, and we didn't have a whole lot of money back then, but she darted into this used clothing store that was actually pretty popular, but you could buy a whole outfit there for about $8. The way that she would whip through the store, and she could come up with an outfit that looked like somebody spent thousands and thousands of dollars on it. And so it's the inner artist. It's the artist within. She's an Aquarius, February 8 Aquarius. So I'm going to read to you now what's actually in the book about the bee, all right? And I have noticed that I've highlighted certain things. What I've highlighted is they're artists at heart. They usually add creative details to the overall vision. Anyway, people may also see you as being content and vibrant. Perhaps I think you don't necessarily have to be working all the time, but you add something to a project that others can't. It's like you're the specialist that comes in and does the added details. Notice the word democratic. You're fair and hardworking. So, but just look at all the vibrant energy around the bee. Anyway, so it's air. And notice how both of these are air, the air symbol there, and you are fixed air. Now, here's an even bigger compliment. Just before I go on, Because of the color yellow, I have to tell you a funny story about my younger sister Aquarius and the yellow pants. So this would have been back in, oh my God, it would have been the early 2000s. I'm very old, by the way. Anyway, she had one of the pieces of clothing that she had picked out was a pair of it was this color, very vibrant yellow pants. And they were, at the time, it was just before the 60s and 70s flared bottom type pants had come back in style. Literally before she might have started it. But anyway, we were walking down the street and she was wearing these yellow pants. And I'm sure at the time that any other woman that it would be the last thing that someone would think would attract the attention of the opposite sex. But now my younger sister is very, very beautiful, but it wasn't just that. It was the way she was wearing these pants and she loved the pants. Every person that we passed, especially men, were saying, nice pants, love your pants. And she was, to every compliment, she said, thank you so much. And she has a little tiny bit of a lisp. And she turned to me and she said, you can borrow these pants tonight if you like. Anyway, I felt like saying, it's not the pants, it's you, it's the whole thing, Anyway, you get the idea. So it's very original, artistic, creative. Notice how it doesn't conform to any norms, thinking outside the box. So people see you that way, all right? There's something about you that, something, and it's inner, it comes from it within, and you don't copy it from a magazine like other people do. You come up with it. It's this fresh idea thing. All right, now let's go to the hawk. By the way, if you're finding it difficult to tap back into this energy, according to Kim Kranz, when this is out of balance, you may feel overworked and annoyed. To bring it back into balance, she recommends a mini vacation. So some of you may need a mini vacation to allow that energy to fully develop and express itself. All right, on to the hawk. So I'm sure you've heard of the expression, watching you like a hawk. What this means what this animal can do, it's almost like notice how high up the hawk can fly. It's someone who's able to see both the details and the bigger picture. They are watchful. They know the truth. But one extra thing, people, what they hear you saying, it's like it clicks with the divine. The spirit of this is the messenger of God. So there are divine messages. There's truth in what you say, but what you say and what you see, you have the ability to see the bigger picture, the real truth, and the way that you see things. It's not just true, but it is divine. So you might look at something that other people find depressing, and the way that you see it, you see the divinity in it. All right? So I'll just read a little quote. Watchful, all-seeing messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly. Though it may seem small or insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. So there may be something that you said. So people around you, for each of these people, there was a time when you said something that inspired this person enough to redirect their course. All right, these are just massive compliments, all right? And this is how other people are seeing you. So I do believe that this is, especially where the hawk came out, this is true. All right. All right, so let's go on to the tarot. Now, I'm just going to pause the tape and shuffle, all right, thoroughly for you. By the way, I know this is kind of insignificant, but ironically, this deck, the Wild Unknown deck, that was a gift from my younger Aquarius sister. She sent to me through Amazon. So it's interesting. Okay, now I have shuffled this deck thoroughly for fixed air for Aquarius. So we're going to now do 2 more hard, 2 more soft, and see what the current situation is. So the deck that I was just using is called the Wild Unknown, in case you're interested in ordering it. You can get it on Amazon by Kim Krans, Krans. And the deck that we're about to use now, by the way, this is not the original Rider-Waite deck. It's very close to it. I think it's called the Radiant Rider-Waite deck. It is missing some of the symbolism. So I would recommend if you're, because a lot of you are very good at reading and you're just starting too hard, I would recommend getting the original Rider-Waite deck. Even though I'm being a bit of a hypocrite because I gave mine away. There's a reason why I did that, though. It was really important that this other person have that deck. But I do notice every now and then there's 1 or 2 little details that are missing in this deck. Okay, so the current situation is coming out very easily right now. Wow. Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands and the Chariot. This is Mars in Aries. And this is a card of Cancer. It's a major arcana card of Cancer. It's also a card of that belongs to the Sephira Netza on the Tree of Life, which is the power to overcome, the will to succeed. There's a lot of power in this card. So with the 2s of any suit, the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of anything, something is in the process of, okay? It belongs to the Sephira Hakma on the Tree of Life, which is where an idea is germinating. Something is in the process of, so it hasn't yet manifested. So somebody is in the process of making a very important decision. The first thing I want you to look at is this little symbol down here. It's like a cross, but it's made out of roses, white and red roses. Actually, I believe there's lilies. The white flowers could be lilies. Anyway, the symbolism of that rose cross here, it refers to a secret society that existed. I think it started somewhere in the 18th century. And they were called the Knightly Order of the Rose and Cross. Okay? It was a group that was dedicated to righting wrongs. Now, they were rivals of the Knights of the Round Table. And people say that they were friendly rivals. I don't think so. And say that they had similar missions. I don't think so. And the reason why is the Knights of the Round Table were very closely associated with the English monarchy and the Queen's Knights. And one other reason why I think they were rivals is that if you historically look at the qualifications for becoming a member of the Knightly Order of the Rose and Cross, you must never have been a member of the Knights of the Round Table, ever. So they had this order. Their main purpose was to go around righting wrongs. All right? So I do feel that they were not, they didn't feel that they were aligned with the same mission as the Knights of the Round Table. I don't think they respected them. Also, this group, it was Whenever you look up the missions of this group, they are always called apolitical and non-political. So they were not partial, they were impartial. In other words, they did not want to be associated with a particular, group. And their members could not have formerly been, associated with the Knights of the Round Table. So this person, this could be a very powerful person as well. It's not an ordinary person, put it that way. They are, in one hand, there's a globe, and in the other hand, a staff. Now, there is a ceremony that used to take place when rulers would declare dominion over land or over a kingdom. At the ceremony where they would formally claim the land or the kingdom, there would be an ankh staff and an orb used as part of the ceremony. So there may be the theme of this is that there may have been, on a very mundane level, land that you were supposed to inherit that you didn't. Somebody could be asserting dominion over something that they have a right to. Someone could be righting a wrong. The Chariot is either an energy that they're using or an energy that they're opposing. This is very closely associated with the Masons, because they used to paint their ceilings with stars. Literally, their bedroom ceilings would be like a canopy, just like this. However, I think the main meaning of the Chariot here is that it's the will to overcome. I will win. I will do this. The Chariot, this is being focused on a mission, getting ready, for battle. Now, both of these cards are also cards of travel. And this is a card of traveling overseas. So it could have to do with overseas travel. In the Chariot, somebody is literally reining in all emotion because they do not want the Chariot to be affected or topple over. They are focused, very, very focused on a mission. Now, if we read these two cards in the lower polarity, this can be a ruthless decision by someone in a position of power. The Chariot can be someone who is overly focused or has tunnel vision or is absolutely determined and, is not considering other opinions. So this could relate to someone who is not done yet. This could be a ruthless decision about you. It could be somebody working against you, or this could be, in its higher polarity, someone who is trying to right a wrong. Someone who is trying to, rectify justice or rectify an injustice, make something fair. The reason why it could be read in the lower polarity is that normally this is a person who already has power. This could be a boss, a ruler. This person has power, but they are about to assert it. Somebody could be about to purchase a piece of property. Notice the hand gesture here. Whenever you see, there are a lot of fists that we're seeing here in these two cards. And the fist mudra, you see it in the Knight of Wands as well, and you see it in the Ace of Wands. The fist mudra is a very powerful, it's associated with power and strength. There are two fist mudras that you will see throughout the deck. One is a normal fist where you can see the thumb. That's an okay mudra. It's generally, I would call that mushti, the strength fist. But when you see this fist, where you can't really see the thumb, and right here, I think this is capita, and it's associated with libido and power, and I think that you can sort of see the thumb here and you can't see the thumb there. So I'm not sure if someone is, this actually could be you. And this could be somebody who's ruthless. What I'm seeing here is someone is not done yet. I don't know. I know some people say, don't be so negative. But there's something about ruthlessness here. And someone hasn't. I don't like the energy that I'm getting from this card right now. So I'm going to clarify. Yeah, and I'm just looking at the dice here. Notice how there's 2 5s, which is, lower vibrational energy. So 3 hard and 2 soft. What is the Chariot and the 2 of Wands? 2 hard and 2 soft. What is the Chariot and the 2 of Wands? 1 hard and 2 soft. What is the Chariot and the 2 of Wands, please? What is the Chariot and the 2 of Wands? Show us what this is, what's going on here. Okay, there's 3 coming out. Oh, yeah. 7 of Swords. Ooh. What did I say about the fist? Okay. All right. So I believe what's happening is that there is something very underhanded going on around you. I believe that you're aware of this. I believe that this is you, and notice how you're back onto it. You're actually not even looking at it, but I believe you're aware that it's there. Have a look at the hand gestures here, how the very gentle, I think both of these hands are gesturing. It's called Abhaya. So the Abhaya Mudra, the meaning is peace, protection, dispelling of fear. It's protection from evil, basically. And also people who are ignorant and who just follow the rules, So I think that what this is, this could have something to do with a hasty decision that someone is trying to get you to make. Just look at how this is coming right at you. And the message sometimes of the Ace of Wands is to take action now, do it now. And very often it can be a hasty decision. It's also associated with power, and it can be associated with anger and greed and aggression. So, but look how calm you are. Have a look at the look on your face. Total calm. And your hands are very beautifully placed. Notice how this person, it's like they're using the wand as a weapon. And look at how gently you're touching that wand. You are not going to make a hasty decision. I believe that you are well aware that somebody is trying to, could be in the process of trying to get you to do something. But there's a sneakiness to this energy here. Somebody may just be trying to get you to react and act the way that they are, try to, get you upset or get you to fight with them or get you to fight back in the way that they are fighting. So the 7 of Swords, that is Moon in Aquarius, and it does not do well. There's instability here. There's a feeling that something is wrong, something is underhanded. There's some kind of cunning, devious behavior going on. I think you're well aware of this. And I think that these two energies are associated with whatever this is up here. Somebody is not finished with you. And, with the Chariot, there's a story about the man in the chariot. It's this person, this is all about winning on physical planes. The Chariot represents victory, but it's winning on physical planes. So the story about the man in the chariot is that he rolls up to the high priestess and he says, "Show me the scroll. Show me what's in that scroll." And so she unrolls the scroll, shows it to him, but he can't read it. And then he says to the high priestess, "Read it to me." And so, according to the story, she reads it to him, but of course, the high priestess never speaks. But he can't understand it. And you know that the high priestess works on a subconscious level. So somebody is unable to gain some sort of victory or power over you. And it's because of this Abaya energy that you have, this peaceful protection. All right, so let's just keep going. All right, show me more, please. Show us more, please. Wow. Now, this is a message, and I believe this is you saying something. I really do. There's something, this is an extremely important card here. There is something that you're about to say or that you've said. And notice how this, just like the story I just told you, this person doesn't seem to hear it. They don't see it. They're not hearing it. So this Page of Pentacles, I believe this could be the way that you're responding to something, either, at present or possibly in the future. The advice could be here. But what is being said here is very good, important. There's something sturdy about it. It's not the Page of Cups, can be a wild whopper of a story, something that is, ooey gooey, and there's not much, there's no boundaries to it. The Page of Swords can be something harsh and swiping. But this is something that's I'm just going to get you a quote for this spoken message here, or what you're saying here. Listen to this. The Page of Pentacles is a pensive person who likes to think over their decisions. They will not make a quick decision. Okay? And they move slowly but patiently. It's a perfect response. Whatever is happening here is getting things right. Okay? However you're responding here, whatever you're saying, it's important. This person, it's almost like they can't hear it, or they're not listening. Now, this is no matter how you look at this could be good news coming in. This could be an invitation to travel. It could be an offer, a job offer. It's impossible to, this is very, very positive split, even if this is in the reverse. In two hard and two soft, can I see what is being said here? One hard and two soft. What is being said in the Page of Pentacles? In two soft. What is the message? What is being said here? What are you saying? Or what is being said or offered? What is the Page of Pentacles? Wow. It is a response. This is really good. So this could be something that somebody's proposing to you. This is whatever is being said. It's good news, okay? Because the Page of Wands is always very good news. It's a good response. You could be responding to a proposal here, responding with peace. What is being said with the Page of Pentacles? Just let me think about this for a moment. This is a manipulative offer, I feel. This is what's being said. Now we have to take the interpretation of the Page of Wands in the Marseille deck. Wow. So this is the Tarot de Marseille deck. Now, in the normal Rider-Waite deck, this is good news. Have a listen to this quote of what the Page of Wands represents in this deck. This card represents the sudden creative spark that against you abruptly and unexpectedly brings you to the perilous path. So somebody is trying, whatever offer somebody is making, you are aware that it's something unexpected. Somebody is trying to lead you down to a perilous path. Now, have a listen to this quote. Let's listen to your intuition and follow your creative impulses, even if you fear to preach in the desert. With perseverance and lucidity, even the young ideals of this card can turn into a creative force which is ready to change the world. This is why it means that you must remain positive and spontaneous, but without impulsiveness. Your enthusiasm impresses others, but if you become impatient or quickly get angry or tired, you will put your surroundings on the sidelines. Okay, so I believe what's happening here is however you're responding, it is not impulsive, you're not taking the bait, it's a creative response. So it could be, you could be declining whatever is being offered here, or you are using your intuition and creativity to respond in a way that doesn't incite anger. You don't lower yourself to somebody else's level. You're not allowing yourself to be manipulated here. You're not allowing yourself to be emotionally manipulated either. This could be some kind of a love offer, somebody who's trying to manipulate you through your heart. But however you're responding, it is sturdy, it's creative, it's actually somebody is in awe of you. Somebody who's working against you is literally in awe of your creativity here. The other thing about this valet de bâton, okay, this Page of Wands, this person is not afraid to start a new journey. This person knows who they are. They know that they stand out. You may have invented some kind of project. This page likes to be free, especially about where they're going and what they're going to be working on. And it may be very different from what you did yesterday or in the past. All right, so let's keep going. So somebody could be pretending to try to repair something. Somebody's being... This is interesting. You're happy. So I think what you're saying here is you're content. You're happy with what you have. Somebody wanted a yes from you. Somebody wants a yes from you. But remember that with the Nine of Cups, it is a yes. The answer is yes. But it is said that can come sometimes at a high price. So I believe that what part of your response is you're content with what you have. So you could be saying, this could be a no in a very positive way. Show me more, please. Yeah, here we go. Excellent. Notice how you're moving from the 8 to the 9, but you're doing it by walking away from something. Do you remember the character in the Two of Wands who was making the ruthless decision at the very beginning? Look at the hat that this person is wearing. It's the same hat. So somebody may have, this person could be very smug here. I don't think this is you. Somebody's desire or wish may have been for you to have to abandon something or for you to experience loss. But this is not what it appears here. I think what you're doing is you're declining here. You're moving on from something that looks very tempting. This is the wish card. But you know what they say about the Nine of Cups is that what lies under the blue curtain is actually a dirty folding table. So I think that you're wisely moving on from something. You may have had to take a loss or abandon something. People may not understand why you're leaving or why you left, but there's a darn good reason why. Somebody very smug may have wanted you to abandon success. I think that this person is very complacent. They're focused on material things. Again, people may not understand why you're leaving, or maybe people are starting to understand it. This can be leaving or evacuating some area prior to a disaster. So you know exactly what you're doing here. You may have had to abandon some kind of success in order to protect yourself or remain happy. Again, there's an idea here of you being content with what you already have, and that you found contentment within yourself. That's why you're content. All right, show me a little bit more, please. Show me more. So you're remaining very spiritually strong here. Oh, yeah, here, yeah. Wow. Okay. So you're walking away from someone who literally wants to make war. I think we can read the Emperor in the reverse here. Look at all the fists. Look at all the fists. This person is all about power. This person rules, but it's in its lower polarity, which I think it should be read. It's someone who it's kind of like they're macho and they just want to make war. You're walking away from this. And in fact, the message here could be that in walking away, whatever this abandonment is, whatever success or whatever you had to abandon or walk away from, or whatever, you may have had to take a drop or take a loss, it is putting you in a position of power. You are, it is divine reason. You've got a firm grip on the world, and I think this is putting you in a position of power. Someone may be very angry that you're walking away. By the way, this is Saturn in Pisces. Have a look at your chart and see what your Saturn placement is. Do you know that many saints had that placement in their birth chart? Anyway, so you have the energy of a saint. Show me more, please. This could be the overall message. Ooh. Oh, have a look at this. What's poking out underneath this? Yeah, because I believe that you're in the Emperor's throne here. You're talk about divine reason. This is so we've got Virgo, Aries, and Pisces energy here. But you're able to see right through somebody here. You're able to see right through them. This person could be very angry, emotionally manipulative. They could be about to blow up. If the King of Cups is read in the higher polarity here, it could be Spirit leading you toward another person. Let's just keep going. Show me more, please. What does Aquarius need to know? I think you're doing quick. Okay, so there's 3 coming out. Wow. Yeah. What do you need to know? So these are the ramifications of somebody's actions. This is something that somebody brought upon themselves. This generally is just doing wrong, and this is somebody being hung out to dry. So I think what you're going to see in the future, what you're going to see is that somebody is going to be exposed for some kind of betrayal or wrong. It's just a matter of time. There's Pisces, Libra, Sagittarius energy here. So I think that you're very lucky. This decision that you've made to walk away, or whatever it is that you said, you knew how to respond in the right way at the right time. I think you're very lucky. There was some kind of, you may have avoided something that was planned or destined. You could have literally turned something upside down. A destined event. You may have managed to avoid it. Because, the 3 energies in the Wheel of Fortune are destiny, luck, and change. There are 3 possible fates here. And the idea is that whatever disaster somebody had planned for you, for somebody who knows how to manifest, or somebody who knows how to connect with God, somebody who has mastered, let's just call it the creative manifestation process, someone who has mastered that, which I believe you have, they can avoid suffering. There is no need for them to experience any suffering ever again. And in fact, if this other person does not learn their lesson in the Wheel of Fortune, they'll be dealt with in the Justice card. So it's like whoever you're walking away from, they've got one last chance to learn this lesson. Show me more, please. What else does Aquarius need to know? Yeah, because, boy, oh boy, look at the Ace of Wands there again. Because whatever somebody was offering here, it wasn't true. Somebody may have been offering to donate or to invest, and you're coming here to give. This person wants to be seen. Look at the hat. This person wants to be seen as generous, and, they want to be seen as being charitable. But the problem is they're not really being charitable because they've chosen between 2 beggars. And the reason why they've chosen to give to the beggar in the yellow coat is because they've judged somebody here. They've judged this person. They have some kind of, this is not true giving. They are invested in some way. It doesn't have to be financially, well, it could be, but there is some result that this is not true giving because they're giving to this person because they're expecting something in return. That's why there's a pentacle over this person's head. So, for example, they may think that I'll give to this beggar because I'll get a return on my investment, because this beggar who has a hole in their coat, maybe they're going to squander the money or they won't handle it well. So I'll give to this person even though I know that this is the person that really needs it, because that way I'll get my money back. I'll get a return on my investment. They're playing 2 sides. It's not true giving. And the problem with this energy is, let's say that this person is actually judging 2 people, and they think that this person, let's say that this person is going to squander the money, go off and use it on drugs or something, who cares? But how do they know that this person isn't going to use the money to buy a weapon, to go, shoot somebody? It's not good. It's not a good energy. There's somebody who's very pompous here. They think they're superior to everybody else. somebody literally, they could have been in a situation, where your back was against the wall. This person could have abused power. They did something deliberately, and it was very unfair. So this is the energy of the offer that you turned down. They wanted you to do something. They wanted you to take the bait, and they wanted you to act impulsively. Take it now. But it's associated with something that is aggressive, and it's associated with some kind of overbearing energy. You see, what this could be somebody who wants you back in their life. They may, if you had taken this, it may have given them authority over you. That could be why, the wisdom in walking away from this is that someone can no longer abuse power. Someone can no longer be in this situation here where something is very one-sided. It's almost like somebody is trying to get you back in their life in any way possible so that they can be in charge, so that they can feel superior. And they may be doing it so that they may be offering you something so that to everyone else they look good. So they may be trying to salvage their own reputation. Because often people think of this person as being charitable, but the truth is they're not. There's something extremely, so there's 3 coming out here. Wow. Okay. So this is interesting. This person is upset. They're upset, they're frustrated, they're impatient. They're not happy with the results of whatever it was, whatever unfair thing that they were doing over here, whatever outcome. Do you see this 1 pentacle here over his head or her head? That was the return on that was the return on whatever they invested in that was one-sided and unfair. They're still waiting for the return, and they're not happy with it. They're not happy with the results. It's not what they thought it would be. They may be looking back on the inequity of a situation. They put a lot of work into keeping something unbalanced, one-sided and unfair. Something they really were hoping for. It did not turn out the way that they expected it to be. They were determined, to get some kind of a return. They're either not happy with the return or they're still waiting for it. I believe that they did get the return and they're not happy with it because there's the return on the investment. 1 pentacle over the head, and they're looking at this 1 pentacle, and obviously something was notice how they're looking at 6 pentacles and the 7th is underneath them. There's the 6 pentacles. So the results of whatever this person was doing to you, they're not happy with it. They may be looking back here and reflecting on what they did in the past and realizing they should have been on your side. Something like that. Show me a little bit more, please. So there was Saturn in Taurus, Moon in Taurus, and Pisces energy there. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. The Moon and the Lovers. Whoa. Pisces and Gemini energy here. So I think there was it will be, or is, a very important choice that needs to be made here. And I think that you're making the right choice, because what you're doing is you're seeing beyond what the eye can see. You're seeing beyond what is visible to the eye. And you have a deep trust in your intuition and a deep level of understanding. Whatever decision you made here, it required you to trust your intuition. You're being guided in the right direction here. You're looking up to an archangel there to know what is spiritually correct. I also believe that King of Cups, this could have been, the right spiritual partner for you, but they were too afraid. The mudras in the Lover's card here, the man is actually afraid, and the woman is using, again, Abhaya, her mudra, her hand gesture there is don't be afraid. And the man in the Lover's card is actually in a state of fear. They're trying to protect themselves with that mudra. So your person could be in a state of deep anxiety here. Show me a little bit more. Okay, there's 3 coming out here. Wow. Yeah, somebody was in a state of fear. So, it would be great. This is how it was supposed to turn out. But this connection is restricted from coming together because of insecurities. Yeah. I'm just going to try to describe what's happening here in the 8 of Swords. It's Jupiter in Gemini, which is expanding on negative thought. And underneath it is Jupiter in Libra, a lot of Jupiter energy. So previously we had the 6 of Pentacles, all right? And we had the King of Cups in the 7 of Pentacles, mulling over the past, I believe. Now, what restricted, there's restrictions here. The Lovers and the 4 of Wands, that's such a beautiful connection. Something should have come together. But I believe that the reason why somebody was feeling powerless is that somebody did have the upper hand. Something was one-sided. Somebody did have a superiority complex. Somebody may feel like they need to slander you, or perhaps what's restricting this connection from coming together is what they did to you in the past. They may have literally, somebody may have, really tried to destroy your reputation, keep you stuck. And what may be happening here is they went so far. They went too far with this. You may literally, it's what they did to you, I think, that is preventing this connection from coming together. I'm just going to ask what the restrictions are here. There's something very important about these restrictions. It's like somebody is unable to make the right decision. What is, in 3, please, clarify the 8 of Swords. What are these restrictions? One more. What are these restrictions and who is being restricted? What are these restrictions? Oh, wow. Okay, so we have Moon in Cancer and Mars in Leo here. Again, somebody wants the upper hand here. Someone could be denying feelings. Somebody wants to win. They don't want to be rejected. Someone will not take the spiritual cup. Somebody may never listen to what you say. Somebody may be refusing to listen to anyone else's opinion, and in doing so, they miss the cup. The restrictions could be boundaries that you're putting up and your refusal. Show me a little bit more about the Eight of Swords. Okay, there's three. We should be able to get it now. The Moon, again. Temperance, wow. Okay. All right. And the Four of Cups, and this is wanting to come out again. So I just asked what the restrictions are and who is restricted. There is rejection here. Somebody is refusing something. Somebody is standing their ground. Now, Temperance and the Moon are extremely important. So there's a simple interpretation to this. Something may be restricted from coming together because something may be impossible to, it's almost impossible to mix these two elements here. It has to be done very carefully at the right time and in the right way. You may be unable to come together with this person because of something that's been hidden, because of some illusion. Somebody may be denying this, and therefore, look at this. Somebody's refusing a Two of Cups. Good Lord. Somebody, the Two of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Empress. There's something that somebody was supposed to communicate something to you in a very straightforward manner. There's the combination, the perfect combination, the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Four of Wands. But somebody was focused on earthly pursuits here and made an error. Somebody is still being very stubborn here and pushing down feelings. Somebody may not literally be able to handle their fears and anxieties about something coming together. So it could be, you've heard of that card, I'm afraid of losing myself in this connection. This person, this could be your person. The restrictions could simply be fears and anxieties of combining together. Somebody may want to be on their own. Somebody may want to be on top of things. Somebody may be refusing the spiritual cup because they're focused on things that exist. Somebody's afraid to combine here. Two of Cups is all about combining, the perfect combination. That's about combining. This is straightforward communication here. I believe that you're the one saying no here. But anyway, somebody may have refused to communicate in a straightforward manner. The problem is there's intense anxiety here, scattered thought, insecurity. There's a need for mental expansion, which they have not done. Again, there's intense anxiety here, fears, insecurities. And what they're insecure about is combining. They're afraid. They're afraid. Why is this person... Show me, why is this person afraid? Why are they insecure and afraid? There could be something else. It could be that they need to communicate a truth to you. And Spirit could be, there's three here. Oh God, why are they afraid? Eight of Swords, we've got the Eight of Swords again. Ah. Whoa. Okay. All right. So this is a giant, huge Ace of Cups. I mean, this, boy, oh boy, this is something that was really supposed to come together. You here are raising your sword to something. You see, what you may be saying here, you may be, look, this could have been what they did to you in the past. This could be some kind of slander, or some kind of block that they put you in the past, or tried to put you in. Something that they didn't want you to see. They could have tried to restrict your career. But I think what you're saying here is that you do love them. There is this, you will forgive them, but I think you just want the truth about this. And somebody is refusing. Somebody's refusing to tell a truth. What is the Queen of Swords raising her sword? What is the Queen of Swords? What is the point that she's trying to get across? What is the Queen of Swords? Wow, the Queen of Wands is looking at the Eight of Swords again. This could have been you and your capabilities. What is the Queen of Wands looking at? What are these queens looking at? What are they looking at? This giant Ace of Pentacles that was coming toward you. That's the Eight of Swords? What is the Ace of Pentacles? This is related to the Eight of Swords. What was the offer here? What are these queens looking at? Okay, Five of Wands. What you could be looking at here is some kind of strife that you had to endure, something that was very cutthroat. It may have affected, or it may be affecting the ability to manifest something. What's coming out under here? Yeah, the Seven of Wands. This could be somebody who is denying that they caused strife. Yeah, it was someone's desire to cause strife, someone's wish to compete, or somebody was, yeah. What you're looking at is very underhanded behavior that this person engaged in the past. So I think what I'm going to ask here is, what is this? How do you feel? How does Aquarius feel about this person right now? I mean, there is an almost an insurpassable mountain between you. Yeah. I think what you're literally saying here is you are unable to get started, or to start anew. You're unable to move forward because of restrictions. How does Aquarius feel? Yeah, again, because they're refusing. There is information that they literally kept out of your line of vision. And this person, look at the fist. They were dominating and manipulating. And they are denying something here. They're denying what they did to you. They're in a total state of denial. They're refusing to see a truth. So you're saying no. You've got your guards up. Show me why, Aquarius. Why do you have your guards up? Because I think that what you're doing is you're guarding your security here. This person impacted your stability somehow. I mean, this person, you've learned how to stand on your own. You're very stable. Notice how there's so much warmth coming from this card, and over here there's this cold feeling. So you freed yourself from these restrictions. What is this Eight of Swords? How does Aquarius, how did you view? We can't deny it. It's loss. Material frigging loss. I mean, this is screaming out. I was looking for a more positive interpretation. Here's the problem. Why this can't come together. Here's the problem. Because this person tried to destroy you. They did. They may have slandered you, there's some kind of massive material loss here that you suffered through. And literally, somebody may have tried to put you in jail, or somebody wanted you to be unable to move or see. Somebody wanted you to feel insecure. And I think that the problem is that it's not that, believe it or not, I mean, it's not that this happened. It's that they're denying that it happened. They're denying it. They're refusing to disclose what they did here. How is your person feeling? How is your person feeling? Well, they're looking back on it. They're certainly not happy. They didn't gain anything from trying to destroy you. Yeah, they're feeling very emotional. They're feeling very emotional. They're frustrated. Yeah. Because they realize you were the Ace of Pentacles. You were offering them everything. They're very upset because, you were a gift from God. You were offering them. You were happy just to be with them. You notice how what they're realizing here is the real gift was you. The real tangible, they're realizing that you were worth more than all these other stupid, I don't know what kind of what it was that they were up to, but it certainly was not worth it. This is what was being offered to them in the beginning. And I mean, they had a lot of love for you. They still do. Show me, what action is this King of Cups going to take, if any? What action can you expect from this King of Cups? Oh my God. Whoa. First of all, you walking away is causing a tower, okay, for them. So, I mean, it's hopefully this is not something that they're doing, but I think this is something that they're realizing. So there's a streak of lightning going from the subconscious to the conscious. So you walking away is causing this breakthrough. What action is the King of Cups? I think the message there is you first need to walk away for them to have this breakthrough. Yeah, then they're going to have a breakthrough about their dominating and manipulating behavior. You need to walk away first. I think the message is there. There's that Ace of Swords. Wow. I think we're done the reading. You see, this person will take action and will expand their mind, will spiritually advance if you walk away, because they need some silence. In order for them to take some action and see this truth and give you the truth and take the correct action, there's a period of silence here. It's, in other words, you need to stop communicating with this person, because they need to do some mental expansion here. This is a period of no contact here. It could be 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 days, but they're not going to be able to grasp this truth and take the correct action until they expand their mind. And what is involved there is you walking away and a period of silence. This is the thing that will literally scare the living daylights out of them. They will take the correct action. This Ace of Swords, the aces are the most powerful cards of the minor arcana. The Ace of Swords is mainly about truth and massive change. What's changing? The expansion of their mind, their thoughts. And this person is finally here being grateful, realizing they should have been grateful for, what you were offering. They're realizing a massive truth of what really was being offered here. They're evolving. So I think you can expect this action in this season. That is Jupiter in Libra. So it's the last decan of Libra season. So that would be, late October-ish. It's right before Scorpio season starts. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take out the Marseille deck again. And we're going to ask for some advice from Spirit to Aquarius in 2, please. What is the advice or guidance? Okay, it's right here. Yep, that couldn't be more clear. 2 of Swords, which is guarding yourself, saying no, refusing, relying on your interior vision. And this 4 of Cups here, again, this has to do with the error that the person made. Okay? They were focused on some earthly pursuit. But sorry, what's that here? Yeah, there's some straightforward communication here and victory. The best way, it's almost like the only way to get the message through to this person is to refuse. The best way of communicating is no communication. What is the advice here to Aquarius, please? Yeah. Don't accept any bull manure. The Page of Cups, this person is really telling whoppers of stories. You know they're lying, and you're refusing. What you're refusing, what you're hearing is not correct. You're relying on your interior vision. So what you're seeing and what you're hearing, they're telling a real whopper of a story here. Yeah. And they're really totally focused on winning here. They're lying about some victory. Yeah. You see, they may have They may have gained financially somehow. This could be what they're lying about. Remember, this person that's winning on physical planes, they're lying about some offer that was made to them. What was the Ace of Pentacles offer? No, it's bizarre. Yeah, there's a bloody group of people there. Something about collaboration, yeah, to cause you strife. I think you already know all of this. Yeah. To cause you strife and possibly to expose you. But over here, this is the exposure here. Keep you. They may have been trying to keep you stuck, cause you strife. But what you did was you handled it very well. You found a way. You just became very still and you mentally expanded. You clicked with the divine. And this may have been when you figured out what they did. But this person, until they can either disclose it to you in a straightforward manner in the Eight of Wands, or they're going to be exposed themselves in some way. What's happening with the Hanged Man? Yeah, somebody is refusing. Somebody is denying this Ace of Pentacles. They're denying. They're denying that they caused you strife. Somebody is literally. They're denying that they put you in a state of confusion. They're in a complete panic here, and they're wondering how you figured something out. Yeah, they're in a complete panic over what you said, and all you're asking for here is for clarity. You're raising your sword here about some state of confusion and illusion that they created. And unless and until. So I think what Spirit is telling you here is that you're correct. Demand justice. Spirit frowns upon anyone who puts a person in a state of confusion. This is a spiritual crime here, because Spirit is all about clarity and truth. Over here, somebody literally went out of their way to try to keep you confused and create illusions. And the thing about it is, you figured it out. It's bad enough that they were doing it, but when you raise your sword about it, when you ask for clarity, they're denying and lying. And that is why this connection cannot come together. That is why right now it cannot come together. It's because of they won't give you that clarity. But remember that what the Ace of Swords clarity comes with the silent treatment. So you must, if this is your reading, the only way for this person to actually take the correct action, give you the truth, align themselves, and spiritually expand is to disengage. Remove yourself from the situation. Walk away. It puts you in a position of power and leads to success. All right, let's get some messages from this person. This should be interesting. All right, so this is a huge deck. It's actually a combination of 3 message decks. So what I'm going to do is do it in 3 parts. Take a little bit more. All right, so in 3, what does this person want to say to you? In 2, what do they want to say to you? What does this person want to say? What do they want to say to Aquarius? There's a lot. I still have growing to do, I'll say. Twin flame journey. See, that's the sad part of it. Repetitive cycles. I'm sorry I was in denial. I feel so lost without you. They're in denial and they're denying something. Okay, let's get 2 more splits. What is this person in 3, please? What does this person want to say to Aquarius? Really interesting reading. I'm sorry that this person didn't behave properly. What do they want to say to Aquarius? I'm battling inner demons. You are the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning. An inner demon, I think, is just that Eight of Swords, that moon, fear energy. What does this person want to say to Aquarius? Please. What does this person want to say to you? We're going to get two splits. What do they want to say? Okay, there's a lot here. It's hard to admit that I was wrong. Yeah, they're going to have to admit it. Emotionally unavailable, so they shut down their emotions. I will find my way back to you one day. Okay. Mental health. Yeah, so they may have tried to affect your mental health. I wish I could turn back the clock and do things over. So that's good. And two more. What else do they want to say to Aquarius? What else do they want to say to Aquarius? I wish I could give you more. I want a new beginning with you. So look out, because they're on their way. But remember, unless and until they give you this truth and you feel you have clarity, well, I mean, that was the guidance. I'm going to do a cold split. Let's do a cold split. All right. What is the most important thing they want to say? I feel terrible for hurting you. Well, they're getting there. All right. Wow, that was fascinating. Let me know if it resonates, Aquarius. Thanks for watching.